Not all clothes are worth flipping, but these 5 categories are. They always sell no matter the season or the market, and I'll be covering them in this video. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Brandon Jones, and I specialize in teaching you guys how to make more money with extra income streams. You guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Educated__Hustler. Also, leave below in the comments below what products have you sold so far this month that have made you money or gave you an extreme loss. Now, the person that comments will get this 12,000 mAh portable battery pack. Okay, this is a product that we've been selling. This is actually something I got from a distributor last month, and he was right. It sold pretty good. It didn't fly off the shelves, but it sold pretty good. And this is a really great product, something that you could be able to use for yourself or resell. The best comment will get this portable charger, and I will be announcing it on one of my lives. All right, so let's get into what the number one category. So the first one we're gonna go over is sneakers. Now, if you guys don't know, I don't really thrift at all. I don't believe that thrifting is beneficial when it comes to the reselling space in my type of field, electronics, right? Now, I do flip phones, but I don't necessarily thrift. I don't look for things that I can't get over and over. Now, one thing I will say though, clothes, especially kids' clothes, are not only money makers, but they are absolutely in an insane market. The market that they have is extraordinarily insane. As you know, I'm a dad speaking, right? So as like I see moms looking for deals for their children, I am always amazed at what they find. And sneakers are definitely going to always be trash turned into treasure, right? Like somebody may think these shoes are no longer worth it, or they may just have not been able to fit your child any longer, and you are literally able to resell them, especially if you kept them in great condition or even good condition, to someone that may not want to go to Foot Locker and spend $120 on a pair of shoes. And this is going to always be one of the best categories that you can actually utilize. Now, I'm talking about new shoes or even, again, old thrifted shoes. These will be definite profits for you in every single capacity. Now, I remember me going to school as a kid and Foreman Mills jackets. They were always big, right? And this brings me to the next one. It's the branded jackets, okay, and outerwear. So I did say branded. I'm not talking about generic. So I'm not talking about H&M or Primark or those type of jackets or hoodies, because they're already at a low price point, to the point to where if somebody was to buy it from you, it would have to be at an extraordinarily low price. And a lot of people, especially at like flea markets, they do sell clothes, but they don't really care about the profit margin. I want to make it clear, all of the products that I'm going to be talking about, we care about profit margin. So like we just covered sneakers, you're looking to make at least a 30 to 40% profit margin. Now, when it comes to branded jackets and outerwear and hoodies, you want to make a similar profit margin. But the only way you can actually maintain being able to make that is by capitalizing off of the fact that it is a branded hoodie or branded jacket. Nike, Champion, Milano, things of that nature, right? It doesn't have to necessarily be one of the fancy designers. It could be a regular company that people want, but maybe it's a bit expensive, okay? There's always somebody looking for a deal, and branded hoodies usually could capitalize off of this because the brand promotes for the hoodie more than you. You just have the product and you can benefit from it, but you just have to make sure you're putting it in the right place. I personally think pop-up shops and flea markets are great places to sell these outerwear materials. I think online it's possible, but again, you have people that may become a little bit more tedious when it comes to size and when it comes to discoloration and things. So you have to be very careful. Okay, so next we're going to talk about high-end denim. I'm not talking about a Mary or anything like that, but I am talking about companies like Hollister, H&M, being able to sell jeans that are high quality. And the beautiful thing about jeans is that everyone needs them. And two, whether it's a girl or a boy, you're going to be able to provide that product with little damage. There's not much you can do to jeans. When I've been selling jeans in the beginning of my career, because remember, I do have 2 children, I don't believe in wasting no money. I definitely would say jeans were one of the things that they either kept really, really good care of or they destroyed. Now, when you're reselling these jeans, you want to make sure you're putting the proper expectations, obviously, for the customer, because again, these are delicate products to the person that is buying it, but these sell because everyone needs them, boy and girl. And the only negative I would say is size. I will be first to tell you that, you know, depending on how many washes, quality, the place that you brought it, it may not be the size it actually says by the time you're reselling it. So just double check and cross your T's and dot your I's. All right, and lastly, we're just going to talk about regular kids apparel. Now, we're talking about the things that you would get with Hello Kitty, SpongeBob, different cartoons and different type of themes. Now, I would say this is a hit or miss, because it is, but if you look at the big picture of how you're trying to sell, maybe you're trying to just get some capital, right? You really want to capitalize off of any products or any clothing that you have that is of a trending cartoon or trending sector in the kids atmosphere, right? So prime example, right now the Labubu dolls, they are really big, okay? Labubu dolls are big. Mr. Beast is big. Like, if you find any type of graphic tees with these type of entities, you can resell these very, very fast, because again, it's going to impulse kids and parents to buying while you also are making the profit and able to get something off of your hands that you may not see as valuable. But I'm telling you, get those graphic tees, get them in great condition, resell them, because all of this branded material or branded apparel is going to be able to grant you results. They're going to grant you as much as you put in, and that is going to be it for this video, guys. I wanted to try something a little bit different. I don't really talk about selling clothes at all. Comment below if you guys want more in-depth details. I don't really sell clothes anymore, and I may actually go over it in a video on exactly why, but it wasn't just because of the profit. It was more so because of the work. The work that it does take to sell clothes is definitely more than it would be when it comes to electronics. And also, I didn't want to spread myself out too much because electronics does consume a lot of my life. But you actually can get a bunch of tips from me with selling clothes, as I have helped 2 clothing brands scale over 30,000+ every single month. And this was people that were close to me and using marketing strategies, but also sourcing techniques paired with people that I've came across and been able to network with. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.